Good lordy, lordy, lord. Harden v. Curry. Two old men. Pick 3 and 7 overall in the 2009 draft. Going head to head. Both averaging 24 points for their careers. Albeit one's had a little bit more playoff success than the other. We don't have to mention who. It did not disappoint. It's one of the best games I've ever seen. Full stop. Playoff atmosphere at Chase. Just an epic, epic atmosphere. So loud. It was so loud. It was terrifying. It was so terrifying because you were just waiting for us to succumb to those turnovers, and the turnovers did rear their ugly head, but we didn't let it rattle us. We didn't let it shake us too bad. We just held in there. It was blow for blow, haymaker to haymaker. Big Zubac! All the offense running through Big Zoo like we've been known to do at the start of the games, and he did not disappoint. When he gets double teamed, he just makes those perfect reads. I think he's actually better at reading the double teams than Harden and Kawhi now. It's amazing. I mean, it helps that he's 7 foot, so we can see a bit easier to who he's dropping it off to, but his touch around the rim and his touch now out of those double teams is a thing of beauty. So we came out with a killer start, 10-4 run in the first 2 minutes, everything coming up Zubats, but the Warriors were able to wrestle it back. We weren't able to close out the first quarter. Turnovers rearing their ugly head again. We had 6 turnovers for 11 Warrior points, and that was the difference going into the second half. So it was a bit of a worry. Jimmy Butler was going to work with Curry on the bench. Looked like Curry might be carrying a bit of an injury. They saved him for the fourth. They didn't want him to overdo it. So Jimmy stepped up, was reading the defense. He was making it look so easy. Powell had no chance defending him. Powell looked a little bit out of sorts. Didn't have a great game. Luckily, we survived without Powell having a big game, which we've actually relied on for much of the year. But with Zoo and Harden and Kawhi all going off, Powell's able to be a bit of an X factor at the moment, so survived that. But yeah, we won the Curry minutes by 15 in the first half, but Jimmy Butler going to work. Bit of a worry. Looked like he hurt himself in the last quarter there. It was hard to tell whether he was faking or not, just to psych out the Clippers, where he was just like going to be limping around, and then next minute you thought he was just going to pick it up and run straight to the basket. Epic battle, neck and neck. Clippers take a 1-point lead into the fourth. We just have to survive the non-Zoo minutes at the moment. It's becoming a real obvious thing. We really miss Batum off the bench at center. We can't rely on Simmons playing center. We need the brains back on the floor. Batum just keeps everyone together, keeps moving the ball. The ball always moves so nicely, and if it lands on him at the end of a possession, you know he can get that super quick release 3-point shot off, and you know it's a good chance of going in. So Batum, please get well soon, bro. We miss you. Towards the end of regulation, both teams landed haymakers. Scores neck and neck. Ty Lue with an epic challenge stops the N1 from Butler. Scores are tied. We have to inbounds. I'm stressing that we're going to turn it over because we've done some real lackadaisy inbound passes lately, but we did not. We've learned from our lessons from the Kings game. We keep possession of the ball. Kawhi gets a chance to win it right at the end of the regulation, misses the 3-pointer. We head into overtime. Oh, lordy, lord, overtime. What happens in overtime? Harden comes out like a beast. He's not done. He's used to playing big minutes. He's been doing it all year. He goes off with a couple of quick threes to start overtime, but it doesn't end there. They keep going back and forth. Harden gets away with a very friendly call there in overtime where he's lobbing the floater up, what looks like a floater, to Zoo, going for the lob, but in his gather and going up, he gets fouled, and it does look exactly like his shot. So they give him the benefit of the doubt. He gets 2 free throws and puts us up by a 5-point lead. And then we just had to hold on. It was just nail-biting play after nail-biting play, but they survive. And look at this stat line. Harden finishes with 39, 7, and 10. 2 steals, 2 blocks, 56% from the field, from shooting 13 from 23. So efficient from Harden. Kawhi, 33, 6, and 7 with 3 steals, going 13 from 19 from the field, shooting 68%. So epic efficiency from Kawhi as well. And Zoo, he was quieter in the second half, but we didn't need him as much. They were able to shut him down a little bit. I tell you what, we definitely have a big three now, and it is Zoo, Harden, and Kawhi, with Powell being the fourth man, and he's just the X factor. So we are looking good. We are looking good. That was one of the most epic battles, like I said, that I've ever seen. Definitely goes down in the history books with the Warriors and Clippers. We have a crazy history now with these two teams. So both teams very happy to avoid the play-in game. I think the record was 0-5 with the combine of the Warriors and Clippers in play-in games. Yeah, didn't want to deal with that. At least we can now reset. We can strategically plan for the Nuggets. We have to go to the Mile High City and win. But look at that road game today. We just need to use that as an example and go take care of business in Denver. Can we do it? I have more faith going to Denver to play the playoff series than I did the play-in tournament. Put it that way. So now we just have to regroup, plan for Denver. Zoo, he does play pretty well against Jokic. Out of any big man in the league, he's probably got some of the more favorable stats. So now with the new and improved Zoo that we have in 2025, it'll look good. It'll be good to see what this looks like. So I'm excited for the matchup. I'm not excited for the nerves. It's going to be a rocky road. That was our 8th straight win. All must-win games to secure this playoff spot. And we've done it. So congratulations, Clips. You've done us proud. And if you want to be back with me after each game checking in, I'll be here. I'm Dave, the loneliest Clipper fan in the world. So keep me company. Peace.